Honestly, when I look at this story, it feels like it should be simple. A driver makes history. A team dominates. Fans celebrate. End of story. But somehow, this one isn't that easy. Because what Tyler Reddick has done at the start of this season is incredible, and instead of pure celebration, it has sparked doubt, debate, and even conspiracy theories. And that's what makes this whole situation so fascinating. Before we go any further, let me ask you something. If NASCAR is more than just a sport to you, if you watch every race, follow every story, and live for this every week, then show some love. Hit that like button, subscribe to NASCAR Nation News, and help us push toward 1,000 subscribers. If you want real, passionate NASCAR coverage, you're exactly where you belong. Let's start with the facts. We are watching something that has never happened before in the modern era of the NASCAR Cup Series. Reddick opened the season by winning the Daytona 500. That alone is a career-defining moment. Then he followed it up with another win at Atlanta Motor Speedway. At that point, people were impressed but still cautious. 2 wins can happen. It's rare, but it happens. Then he went to Circuit of the Americas and did it again. 3 races, 3 wins, 3 completely different tracks, 3 different styles of racing, and nobody in Cup history had ever done that before. That's when this stopped being a hot start and became a historic moment, and he didn't luck into that 3rd win. He started on pole. He controlled the race. He led 58 laps. He managed his tires. He handled restarts. And in the final stage, he held off one of the best road course drivers in the world, Shane van Gisbergen. That wasn't survival. That was domination. All of this is happening with 23XI Racing, a team that already lives under a microscope. When your owners are Michael Jordan and Denny Hamlin, every win gets magnified. Every mistake gets analyzed. Every rumor spreads faster. So when 23XI suddenly becomes the hottest team in the garage, people start asking questions. And that's where the noise begins. A few months ago, 23XI was involved in a major legal fight with NASCAR. That dispute ended. A settlement happened. And not long after, Reddick starts winning everything. For some fans, the timing feels suspicious. Social media lit up. Message boards exploded. Talk shows started hinting at favoritism. People began connecting dots that may not even exist. Did NASCAR give them an advantage? Is the car special? Did the settlement come with hidden benefits? That's the narrative floating around. But here's the reality. The car passed inspection. NASCAR found nothing illegal. No penalties, no warnings, no investigations. And the driver who finished second, SVG, didn't complain at all. He said Reddick was amazing and that his own team just didn't have enough. If anyone had a reason to question the result, it was him. And he didn't. That matters. To really understand this story, you have to look at where Reddick came from. His 2025 season was rough. No wins, inconsistent results, confidence issues, pressure building. People were starting to wonder if he was wasting his talent. Then the off-season came, and he changed his approach. He studied his weaknesses. He focused on road courses. He worked with his team on setups. He treated 2026 like a reset. And now, we're seeing the result. This isn't magic. This is preparation meeting opportunity. Michael Jordan's reaction says a lot too. After the COTA win, he said, "It's time for change." Some people took that as a shot at NASCAR. Some saw it as drama. But if you listen to his full comments, he was talking about respect, about perception, about his team finally being taken seriously. He also gave full credit to Denny Hamlin, calling him the architect of the program. Jordan basically said, "I bring the money. Denny builds the system." That tells you this isn't random. This is a long-term plan paying off. There's also an emotional side to this story that doesn't get enough attention. Kurt Busch used to drive the 45 for 2311. Injuries forced him out of the sport. Now he's watching that same car become the center of NASCAR. And he's proud. He's publicly congratulated the team. He's called it history. That shows how much belief there is inside this organization. Look at the standings. After 3 races, Reddick already has a massive points lead. In this format, that's huge. Wins are worth more than ever. Momentum matters more than ever. Right now, he's building separation before most drivers have even found their rhythm. And next up is Phoenix Raceway. Jordan is planning to be there. The spotlight is getting brighter. The pressure is increasing. Every camera will be focused on that no 45. Historically, people are already making comparisons to legends like Jeff Gordon. Not because Reddick is there yet, but because even drivers like Gordon never started a season like this. That puts into perspective how rare this run really is. At the same time, you have to understand the frustration of the rest of the field. At COTA, many fast drivers had their races ruined by chaos, restarts, and contact. Some felt like they never got a fair shot. When one guy runs clean and everyone else struggles, resentment builds. That's natural in competitive sports. And that resentment fuels backlash. But backlash doesn't mean wrongdoing. It usually means dominance. Right now, 2311 isn't done with NASCAR. They're not leaving. They're not rebelling. They're just done apologizing. Done explaining. Done downplaying success. They're saying, we earned this on the track. Deal with it, and honestly, as a fan, this is what makes sports great. We might be watching the beginning of one of the greatest season starts in modern NASCAR history. Or we might be watching the birth of a massive rivalry between Reddick and SVG. Either way, the drama, the tension, and the storylines are exactly what keeps people watching. So now the real question is simple. Can anyone stop him? Does Phoenix end the streak? Or does this turn into 4 in a row and something even bigger? Because if he wins again, the noise will get louder. The pressure will get heavier. The spotlight will get brighter, and this story will only grow. So what do you think? Is this just a great driver and a great team finally clicking at the right time? Or do you think the backlash around 23 is only getting started? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoy real honest NASCAR breakdowns like this, make sure you like, subscribe, and stay tuned, because this season is just getting started. And it's already a must-watch.